The seeds of our future are sown in his past.
Hello guys, Phil for Halo Facts here, and today we are going to be covering the history of Blue Team. For those of you that don't know, Blue Team was the Master Chief Squad during the Human Covenant War. Basically, their story starts out on the assault on Eridanus Secundus. This was the first military operation in which Spartan IIs were used in the field. Blue Team hit aboard a freighter called Aladdin and managed to sneak aboard the Jefferson, which was basically a space station. Their objective was to capture the rebel leader Robert Watt. They succeeded while killing lots of Watts' guards and subduing him with a sedative. Then Blue Team hijacked a Pelican dropship and set explosive charges in the rebel base's hangar. They managed to escape while also destroying the largest rebel outpost in their region. By the Battle of Sigma Octantis IV, Blue Team had already participated in many battles and carved a reputation for itself. The Master Chief led Blue Team under the city, planting a tactical nuclear warhead before moving into a Covenant-controlled building and facing Hunters for the first time. After managing to get to a Pelican, they blew up the nuke and completely obliterated the city along with all the Covenant forces inside. During the Battle of Reach, Blue Team was tasked with defending and later on destroying an Orville space station's navigational data. This data, if not destroyed, would have showed the Covenant the location of Earth. While making a daring escape from the space station, Blue 3, also known as Linda, was shot in the back with an overcharged plasma pistol and fell into a deep coma. During the Battle of Earth, the Master Chief disappeared, and the rest of Blue Team was tasked with stopping a Covenant invasion in Antarctica. They completely obliterated the Covenant forces with a tactical nuke. After this, they ascended an orbital elevator and destroyed a Covenant flagship. They then hijacked a Covenant capital ship called the Bloodied Spirit, and under orders by Fleet Commander Admiral Hood, went to Onyx. During the Battle of Onyx, Blue Team fought alongside Team Saber against the Sentinels, and the Swords of Synhelios that later arrived. After arriving at Onyx, they were reunited with Blue 3, also known as Kelly 087. They also met up with Dr. Halsey, which was actually the creator of the Spartan II program. After a huge battle, Blue Team was forced to retreat into a Dyson Sphere, which is basically a huge fortified bunker. They were rescued just a couple of hours later by Kilo 5, only to find out that they had been missing for 3 weeks. This meant Dyson Spheres made time pass faster inside. After this, Blue Team embarked in many operations for about 6 more years, before July 25th, 2057, when Admiral Terrence Hood offered Blue Team to investigate the disappearance of Team Black and the science team on the surface of Halo No. 3, better known as Installation 03. Before leaving, however, the Master Chief rejoined the team after being found on Requiem. On the installation, they discovered that multiple composers were there and that the Ur-Didact had survived. They confronted him but were nearly killed until 859 Static Carlilian saved them. During the battle, the Master Chief had acquired the index from the Didact and followed him to the control room with Carlilian, while the rest of the Spartans waited in their longsword. While there, John disabled the ring's safety limits and gave over the index to Carlilian. Carlilian then proceeded to detach that section of the ring, letting it burn up in the planet below. Carlilian teleported John 117 to the longsword and let the Didact burn up. Up to now, this is presumed to be when the Didact died. Shortly after the Ur-Didact's defeat and the destruction of the Composer's Abyss, Blue Team was ordered by Lord Hood to have a break from military operations. Instead of taking the orders, John led Blue Team on countless military operations when needed, drawing speculation of his mental state from ONI officials. By this time, Blue Team was considered AWOL, and ONI dispatched Jameson Locke to recover them. This is presumably how Halo 5 is going to start, with Jameson Locke, also known as Agent Locke or Spartan Locke, hunting Blue Team or trying to recover the Master Chief. So that's the history of Blue Team. Thanks for watching, guys. I personally found this very interesting. And yeah, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. Halo Facts out.